Okay, good morning, good evening, doctors, nurses, and pharmacists. I'm DrChe, and today we will discuss some important OET reading tips, especially part B, C, and we will also discuss some important reading part A tips. So, this is reading part B question, but overall, the strategy would be the same as for reading part B and C, almost similar. First, we read there is some text and there are some options, and there is one or two paragraphs where we need to find the answer. So this would be the same in question reading part B and C. So you will have some text and you need to find the answer. Okay. So the strategy are two different strategies for reading part B. First, you read the statement. After reading the statement, we will read the options. We have three options here. And in the options, after options, you read the text, okay, and try to find the answer. This is strategy number one. Strategy number two is just read the question here, this first statement, then read the text, then read the paragraph, and then come back to the options, and it is easy for you to find the answer. You can try both of these methods and see which suits you better, okay? Now we have one question on our screen, reading part B question. So I will give you 3 minutes to answer this question. Yes, please. So I will give you 3 minutes to answer this question. You will write your answer in the chat, okay? So write your answers in the chat, 3 minutes to find the answer. Your time starts now. Then I will explain. Please, you don't need to write something in the chat. Just write your answer. You don't need to guide or don't need to say anything to others. Please, just write your answer in the chat, okay? Thank you. For the question, you can say which of the following is true about platelet aggregation in COVID-19 patients. You can say which of the following is true about platelet aggregation and COVID-19 patients according to the text given below. This could be the question like this. Thank you. So I'm still waiting for your answers. Don't copy someone else, just try to give your own answer. Anyone else who wants to give his or her answer? So my first question is, I got your answers. My first question is, why B is wrong? Because none of you has given the answer B. Some of you are saying A, some of you are saying C, but none of you has given any answer B. Okay, why B is wrong? Can anybody explain me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Yes, postmortem there is not written, sir, actually.
Yes, Miss Nazia.
The postmortem not written anywhere.
Postmortem.
So
Postmortem
autopsy is written in the second line. Autopsy
And the
is
side
postmortem.
is written here somewhere.
So, so can you
People knew
read
from
the,
autopsy data. Postmortem is given.
so can I continue?
Yes, please.
So it says people knew from autopsy data that multi-organ microvascular thrombosis is a factor, but the underlying physiology with regards to platelet aggregates and morphology was an unknown. So this means it's not confirmed that
What is your
microvascular.
keyword? What is your keyword here?
My keyword is unknown.
No, in the question, what is your keyword?
Vascular endothelial dysfunction.
No, in the question number B.
It's I mean as a microvascular thrombosis.
Yeah.
No, but read the next line. But the underlying
90%,
physiology.
90% is close to 90%, 90%. So this is your keyword. Wherever you see 90, your answer will be close to that part. Okay. Could be written at 2 times also, 2 places also, but your answer is close to this. Okay.
But it means that the right answer is B.
Just asking why B is wrong, because none of you has given answer B.
Okay, but I think so it is wrong.
Okay. So why B is wrong?
So because it's clearly given, if microvascular thrombosis, it is related to platelet aggregation only. So thrombosis is caused by platelet aggregation. So it is written here, platelet aggregation morphology was an unknown. So it clearly contradicts the question.
Okay. Even scheme is found unusual presence of access plates. Okay. No, this is okay, but why? How you will relate with 90%? Is there something written anywhere that 90% patient who die, they have macrovascular thrombosis?
No, sir.
No.
No. They are telling that who is dying from this.
Yeah. So your answer is not here. Your answer is here in this part. It could be something relevant here also, but the main thing is here. They are saying that if you get COVID-19, okay, so there are, in the class we have 30 people here. If all of us, let us change the example. If there are 100 people in any population who get COVID-19, out of these, 90% has platelet aggregation, excessive platelet aggregation. But this does not mean that all of them, 90% have died. Okay.
Yes.
Here in the question, I am saying post-mortem of COVID-19 patient indicates that 90% died due to microvascular thrombosis. You can see how I am twisting the information. Even you have got you told that is wrong. It is not true question, but you don't know the reason. And when we know the reason and these things, it is very helpful for us to understand and to improve our reading.
But it's a now. I'm sorry, teacher, sir. It's a now as a right answer is B, not E.
I'm not saying that B is wrong. B is wrong, but I want to teach you but why B is wrong. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I understood.
In the B, I am saying that postmortem indicates 90% people died due to microvascular thrombosis. I have just taken the word 90% from here so to just to trick the students. But this 90% is just the people who get COVID-19, 90% of them have platelet aggregation. This does not mean that 90% they die and they have microvascular thrombosis, okay? Done?
Okay, sir.
Okay, now C. Those who got C correct, can you explain me why C is correct?
So C is right because clearly in the first paragraph it starts with third line. Now we have new technology that combines fast imaging hardware with data analysis to measure and characterize platelet morphology distribution from COVID-19
Which line?
patient. So first paragraph, third line. It starts from third line. Road said.
Fourth line.
Yeah, now they have a new technology that combines fast imaging hardware with data analysis to measure and characterize platelet morphology distribution from COVID-19 patient blood samples. Okay, so C is wrong or is correct?
C is right.
C is correct.
Right.
Is correct.
Right. Yes, sir. C is right.
Is correct.
And also, sir, can you read the second paragraph, first line? It's given computed image features. Computed image features will be given by new technology process, right? So computed image
Those
features which
who
will
have
get
given the answer A, for you, why C is wrong? Could you? Why C is wrong? Quickly, please. We don't have too much time because you people get tired after 1 hour. Anyone can explain me why C is wrong or why C? Because those who have given the correct answer C, they have justified. Can anybody talk with me, please, instead of just writing in the chat? No?
Sir, maybe because of this only, because in the answers, see the last is written is only. So if you will see only in the paragraph, there is not mention about only or.
So let us now match
like
the
that.
keywords, the new technology. So the new technology that is given here uses fast imaging hardware. Yeah, fast imaging hardware. Okay. Okay. So can count platelet aggregates. Okay. So analysis to measure and characterize platelet morphology distribution. Okay. They can measure and they can characterize. They can count and they can characterize morphology. So here I'm saying can count platelets aggregates only. So morphology, they can give the morphology is, you know, the picture of platelets, how they are. So they don't only count, they also give information about morphology, about the shape. Morphology means shape. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So when I say only, if you remove only, then the answer is correct, because it can count platelets
Yes.
aggregates, but at the same time, it can also give information about morphology for shape also. So if I use only, it means it is wrong, okay? No A, YA is correct. YA is correct.
So, sir, A is correct?
Yeah.
It is correct because it's this topic they are describing about vascular endothelial dysfunctions with the COVID, the people who died with COVID-19 patients.
What are your keyword here?
Endothelial
Endothelial
dysfunction.
dysfunction. Vascular
Endothelial dysfunction. This is what you will find in the
last line.
In the paragraph. Okay, where it is given?
Last para, last line. So there is
So second para, last line. So once you find that, then you need to start reading the sentence, complete sentence. Okay.
Okay.
So an increase in platelet aggregates was related. So here say vascular endothelial patients can be predicted by vascular endothelial dysfunction of COVID-19 patients can be predicted by level of platelet aggregates. Okay. This thing, an increase in platelet aggregates was correlated with worsening patient condition. Moreover, they found strong links between concentration of platelet aggregates. Okay. Not only concentration, severity, mortality, and respiratory condition, and vascular endothelial dysfunction level of the patient in the study. Okay. So I have ignored these options. I have deleted them. I have just joined this one with the vascular dysfunction level. Okay. So vascular endothelial dysfunction of COVID-19 patients can be predicted by level of platelet aggregates. Yeah, they found strong links.
Sir, can I say something?
Yes, please.
So predicted means that it is these vascular endothelial dysfunction of COVID can be predicted. Predicted means you will get to know about something, right?
Yes, yes.
So it's not like it doesn't have the same meaning to strong link between the concentration.
It's
almost
similar. Almost similar. You will not find any exact synonyms. Okay. We will have similar words.
But our keyword is vascular endothelial dysfunction.
Predicted means only just to predict, but not you are sure.
Yes, it can be predicted. It can be. You can. You need to focus on the verb and the tense that I am using. Can be. Okay. So they found strong links between concentration of platelet aggregates and the severity, mortality, respiratory condition, and vascular endothelial dysfunction level of this patient. Okay. So vascular endothelial dysfunction patients, vascular endothelial dysfunction of COVID-19 patients can predict the level of platelet aggregates. Okay. If there is more vascular dysfunction level, there is more concentration of platelet aggregates. Okay. There is strong link between them. Okay. And the severity and mortality, and respiratory conditions. You will not found 100% synonyms. Okay. There will be similar information. So the last question, C is wrong. This wrong, here the numbers. So C is wrong because I'm using only here. B is totally wrong. And A is correct. Okay. Any question? Any question? No question? Can we move to next question?
Yes, sir.
So this is our next question. 3 minutes to find the answer. 3 minutes to find the answer, please. So we got answer A, C, A. Okay. Come on. I'm still waiting. A, C, A. A. Neha Sultana says A. Muhammad Khair says A. Do you work in England? What do you mean, do you work in England? So someone says C. Emma says C. Sumeda says C. No one is saying B. Is A or C? No one is saying B. So let us discuss, okay? First of all, why B is wrong? Why B is wrong? Okay, so Nazia says A, Muhammad Eid says A. So why B is wrong? Because none of you has given the answer B as correct. Okay, so why B is wrong? Can anybody explain me? Bushra Yunus says A, very good. So why B is wrong? Okay, I got your answers. Could you please tell me why B is wrong? Anyone?
Sir, in the whole text, nobody has mentioned regarding the burden of dentist.
Where is mentioned?
It's mentioned, it's in the fourth line.
If the situation is not addressed contrary to common belief, the child's fear of dental care. But it's not mentioned the agenda of individual treatment of dental fear.
In which line?
There is a mention, but reduction in burden of dentists, the sole agenda is not mentioned clearly.
B option is wrong, but you people don't know why it is wrong.
So it's actually it's opposite. The reduction in dental fear with individual treatment of is leading to it will lead to decreased burden. So over here it says that fearful patients can be challenging and their treatment can be burdensome. So how come reduction in burden of dentists is the sole agenda? It cannot be sole agenda of individual treatment of dentists.
Sir, we have seen in this paragraph there is word burden, but it is not really helping this sentence. Yani. Reduction in the burden of dentist. It is not mentioned here. It is mentioned here. Fearful patient can be challenging and their treatment can be burdensome for oral health care workers. But for the dentist, it is not mentioned here.
Nothing is related. Okay, so now try to find the keyword. Keyword individual treatment. Individual treatment of dental fare, where it is given. Find the keyword.
Sir, here you mention appropriate individually designed treatment.
After appropriate, okay. Appropriate. Individually designed treatment of what? Of dental fare, okay. Benefits not only the patients, but also the medical staff, as well as reducing the cost of treatment for all parties in the long term. So reduction in the burden of dentists is the sole agenda of individual treatment of dental care. The agenda means purpose, reason. Is the only reason. A reduction in the burden of dentists is the only reason for individual treatment of dental fare? What are other reasons? Can you hear me?
Pain.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
So what are other reasons?
Cost of the treatment.
Reason is fear, yes. Pain, that's why they are.
No, there are three reasons of individual design treatment for dental care benefit. Number one, it benefits our patients. It benefits our patients. Yes, please. Your voice is not clear, Dr. Kausar. Your voice is not clear. Okay. So number one, it benefits not only the patients. It benefits means patients for their treatment. Number 2, it benefits medical staff. It decreases burden. Okay, decreases burden for oral health care workers. Number 3, it reduces the cost of treatment. Okay, for all parties, for all departments, for government, for individuals, for doctors, for all of them. Okay, so it has 3 reasons. If I say reduction in the burden of dentists is the sole agenda of individual treatment of dental fare, so it is correct or wrong?
No, sir, it's wrong.
Is wrong. Okay, why it is wrong? Why it is wrong?
Sole agenda is only one. It's referring to one.
Here I'm saying the
only.
only agenda is reduction in the burden of dentists, but this is not the only reason. It also benefits patients. It also benefits and decreases the cost of treatment. Okay. Okay. Any doubt so far?
Yes, sir.
No doubt. Any question? No question?
No, sir. No, sir.
No. Let us move to A because many of you said A is correct. So why A is correct? This is my question. Just those who will answer.
Because
Yes,
end
sir.
of
There
this
is a written.
Wait. Please wait.
where's the
Approximately.
approximately 1 in 2 adults. It's a
Ah,
50.
So
Wait, please.
the 1 in 2
minute.
adults.
1 minute.
The
Only
next,
those people will
last
answer.
answer.
Only those people will answer me whose answer is A. They will justify why it is correct. Okay.
Yes, sir. I mentioned A because there is a mention here approximately 1 in 2. So it's similar to 50%. If we will have 2, 1 in 2, so it's 50%.
Yeah.
By this.
So approximately 1 in 2 adults, it means 50%. Okay. So this is correct. So it means 50%. Yes, it is correct. 1 and 2 mean 50%. Okay. So now my question is, those whose answer is C, can you explain me why A is wrong? Those whose answer is C, can you explain me why A is wrong?
Sir, here is the mention, like first line, 1 manifestation of dental care is the avoidance of treatment, which can lead to vicious cycle of deteriorating oral health and pain treatment. Like if we, due to fear, it can lead to a further damage, like it can lead to long-term
Yeah, that is,
consequences.
you are saying, you are justifying why C is correct. I want to ask you why A is wrong for you.
That they mention 1 in 2 adult and 1 in 10 say they are afraid. Like these two,
1
the
and
last
2.
line.
Yeah.
And the next line, they say after comma and 1 in 10 says they are very afraid.
So why it is wrong? Why the option is wrong?
I don't know the reason.
So 1 in 2 is like 1 in 2 is 50%.
Yeah.
And 1 in 2 is 50%. So
Yeah.
how it is, it says 150%, 1 in 2 is least. So over here it's written immensely scared. 50%
Yeah. Who is there? Who is there?
So Amina.
That Ramina, one free writing correction for you. You can send me later today, tomorrow. Okay.
I already sent you on WhatsApp day before yesterday.
Okay. So you can send one more. That was a free class. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So what the trick I'm using here, approximately 1 and 2 adults. So after seeing this, you people will say 1 and 2 means 50%. Oh, okay. So this is correct because 50% mean 1 and 2, okay, adults. So they are scared of medical care of teeth, okay. Yeah, they are afraid of dental care, okay. Say this thing, they say that 1 and 2 adults say that they are at least somewhat aware. At least mean yeah, they are, okay. Somewhat afraid. Somewhat afraid means Somewhat afraid means too much, little bit, or normal.
So, somewhat means least, less.
Little bit, okay,
Less.
little bit.
Bit,
They're
little
somewhat
bit.
afraid of dental care, okay. So what I am saying here,
Immense.
immensely scared, okay. Immensely means
So much.
too much,
So much. So much.
okay. So here they are saying so it means is immensely scared means too much, okay. But here is my son, so he came to visit me at a hospital. I'm sorry for disturbing. So at least at least they are just somewhat afraid of dental care, 50%, okay, 1 and 2. But 1 in 10 says they are very afraid, they are immensely afraid, they are too much afraid. So 1 in 10 means 10%. So 10% say they are immensely afraid. So what I have done is I have played with you, okay. I have mixed these two sentences together, okay. I have taken 50% from first sentence, I have taken immensely scared from second sentence. Okay.
So C is correct, sir.
No, I still, so A is wrong, okay. So if A is wrong, B is wrong, the answer is C, okay. Let us see why C is correct, okay. Let us see in the here. You can see immensely scared here. They are very afraid, means they are immensely scared, okay. 1 in 10 adults, 50% is given here in the first part, okay. But here say 1 in 10 mean 10%, so it was wrong, okay. So
teacher,
yes, please.
the answer is E or
Is C, yeah, a little bit problem here. Is A, B, and C. The answer is C, this one.
this one could be
This one. The C.
okay.
So here they're saying curbing frightening thoughts about dental care at earlier could lead to long-term consequences. So they are saying here, individually designed treatment for dental care benefits. So for dental care benefits not only the patient but also the medical staff, as well as reducing the cost of treatment for all parties in the long term. So long term in the long term consequences. So curbing means stopping, okay, stopping the fear about dental care at early stage, okay, at early life, could lead to long term consequences. So yes, it could lead to long term consequences means long term effects, okay, of benefits. It could be benefits here, okay. Consequences you can use for positive and negative both things, okay. So any question, anyone has any doubt about this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No
No
doubt?
doubt. Just to comment on, we need to read the options carefully. Just to pay
Carefully,
attention to
okay.
each.
Yeah.
Just to pay attention to each word.
Yes, of course. You will not get difficult like this in the real exam. Some of them will be tricky, but some will be very easy because they cannot give all the questions, all the tricky questions, because if they start doing this, so the students will get bored, okay? They will not, So there are some very easy questions, some intermediate and some difficult, okay? Difficult mean you need to spend a little bit time, you need to think and these things, okay? I think is enough because I wanted to teach a little bit more about reading part A, but we have discussed too much about today. Is enough, yeah? Or you want more? Is enough.
No, sir. At least finish 6 questions, please. It
No,
is only
no,
2
two questions
questions.
are enough. 2 questions are enough. And I am having a headache now after talking too much. So the purpose is not to do a lot of questions. The purpose is to learn, okay? To learn how to do the reading part, how to, take benefit of the samples and how to do the questions. Okay. Any question? I have some question about reading part A. If you want, I can discuss now 5-6 questions about reading part A that we discussed 2 days ago. If you are okay, I can discuss. Otherwise, tomorrow. So let us take opinion in the chat. Okay. Do you want to continue or is enough today?
Sir, enough.
Enough. Yeah. Enough. Yeah. Thank you. So now, if anyone needs any help in for writing module and speaking module, I have my individual classes directly with me. I don't have any other teacher with me. So these are individual classes. You can take advantage of these individual classes for writing and speaking. Okay. So thank you so much. So if anyone has any letter with me, any previous letter with me to mark, so I can mark now. Okay. And thank you so much, all of you.